1 year after Michael Brown was shot and killed by police, there's unrest again in Ferguson, Missouri. A young black man is in hospital this morning after police say he opened fire on an unmarked police vehicle. The shots started just before midnight and lasted almost a minute.
Don't dress talking if you won't be ready.
Back up, back up.
Yeah.
The shooting came as people protested and marked last year's police shooting that touched off months of tension between the black community and the police. Ellen Morrow joins us now with more on the events unfolding in Ferguson. So, Ellen, we know the suspect is in hospital. What more do we know about him and his condition?
Well, Jennifer, local media have identified the suspect as 18-year-old Tyrone Harris, and they say that he was very close with Michael Brown, the unarmed black teenager that was shot in Ferguson last year. Now, those reports are unconfirmed, but as you mentioned, we did hear from the police chief in the Ferguson area this morning. He talked about the suspect. He said that he was a criminal and not a protester, and he also said the suspect was in hospital in critical condition undergoing surgery. There are some reports now that he is out of surgery, but those are unconfirmed, and we are not sure of his current condition. What we are sure of, though, Jennifer, is that once again, Ferguson, Missouri has faced another dramatic night, a night full of tension and violence. And we have some very dramatic cell phone video to show you. It shows a body lying on the ground, presumably the man shot by police, although we don't know that for sure. And it shows a very dramatic interaction between a police officer and the man shooting the video. Have a look.
Crime scene, back up.
Man, get him some help.
Back up.
Get him some help.
Back up.
They'll work to get the man some help. You see him breathing, man. You see he's still alive. He's still alive. Get him some help.
We're gonna get some help.
Now. Get him some help now. He's still alive, man.
Get up.
They'll work. You know he's still alive.
That video, Ellen, and you have to wonder, what are the concerns now about any potential fallout going forward?
Well, that's right. There's lots of concerns about that this morning, and certainly community leaders will be talking about how to restore some calm in Ferguson. But how to do that is a very difficult question considering what this town has gone through. We heard from a local pastor this morning just talking about how disappointed he is that 1 year after the shooting of Michael Brown, this has happened in Ferguson, Missouri. We also heard from the police chief this morning talking about the tension in that town. Have a listen.
The stakes are very high here. I've talked a lot about the fact you cannot do this forever without a tragedy, and yet we have another one. And I think in my mind it was avoidable. This didn't have to happen. There's too many people that have worked too hard, and I'm not talking about the police department. I'm talking about people in our community. They worked too hard for this to happen and be undermined.
So a pretty defeated sounding police chief for the Ferguson area speaking earlier this morning. And I want to show you these headlines as well, Jennifer. These are from the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. Now, this was on the one side you see in this together. That was supposed to be the headline for yesterday. And then on the other side, you see a violent turn. After what happened last night, the shootings, the paper had to change the headline and reflect the violent night that actually ended up happening. So, the idea of restoring calm in Ferguson, certainly a very difficult task for local authorities there today.
Thanks for the latest, Ellen Morrow.